Today's topic is frequency distribution, and this topic mainly belongs to basic statistics. Do you have some queries regarding frequency distribution? If yes, then start with me to get rid of all your queries. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalam O Alikum. I'm Engineer Hira Naz and you are watching Diamond Tutoring Academy. Welcome to this channel. So, let's move to the topic, and that is frequency distribution. Let's discuss the term frequency first. Frequency is basically the number of times each value appears, which means frequency is repetition of a value or a number. For example, if 3 students get marks from 10% to 30%, then frequency is 3. But if 5 students get marks from 10% to 30%, it means the frequency is 5. Understand? Now come to frequency distribution, which is a tabular arrangement for classifying the data into the groups and the number of observations falling in each group. So, frequency distribution is a method to summarize the data. Understand? So, frequency distribution is done by 3 ways. First way is by constructing frequency table, and the second way is by constructing histograms, and the third way is by constructing frequency polygon. Frequency table and the histograms can be constructed separately for both discrete and continuous frequencies. Understand? We'll discuss them all one by one in detail. But today, we'll only discuss the first way of frequency distribution, and that is frequency table. Rest of the 2 ways we'll discuss in our later videos. Frequency distribution is different for discrete and continuous frequencies. So on these bases, we have divided frequency distribution in 2 cases. Case 1 is discrete frequency distribution, and the table formed by discrete frequency distribution is termed as discrete frequency table. Let's start with an example which says 5 coins are tossed 20 times and the number of heads recorded at each toss are given. Make frequency distribution of the number of the heads observed. Here in this example, we are asked to make frequency distribution table of the number of heads observed. So for solution, we have to make frequency distribution table. So first we will name this table as frequency distribution of number of heads. With the help of this example, we will learn how to construct frequency table for discrete values. Understand? So our first step is to find the minimum value and the maximum value from the given data, and to write the values of a variable in the variable column from minimum to maximum, like in ascending order. Understand? So let's name the columns first and then put the values. So our first column is for variables. Variables are basically the things we have to find out as a result. Understand? Like in this case, we have to find out number of heads observed. So our variable is number of heads observed. Is that clear? I'm sure it's clear. So we name here, let's suppose X for number of heads observed. Understand? Next we name the column as tally marks. And the last one as frequency. Now what we have talked about in the step 1, that we have to find out maximum value and the minimum value and place in the table. So let's have a look on the values. Here 1 is the smallest value and 5 is the biggest value. Understand? So place them in ascending order. Remembered one thing, that we don't have to repeat any number here in the variable column. Understand? So first I have here 1, then comes 2, then comes 3, because we have to write them in ascending order, means from smallest to biggest. Then comes 4 and then comes 5. So our second step is to record the observations using tally marks. Tally mark is just like a vertical bar. For tally marks, what you have to do, you have to check the values of the first variable in the given data, that how much time it is repeated, and mark that with the tally bars. Let's suppose here is a 1 and 1 time 1, then second time 1, then third time 1. And that's it. Means we have to count them and their repetition is marked by bars. Understand? Now then there is a 2. So first time 2 and second time 2, third time 2, fourth time 2, and after fourth, fifth time is denoted by this bar, and then 6 time 2, 7 time 2, and 8 times 2. Understand? Next is 3. So first time 3 is this, then comes 3, again here 3, again here 3. For tally marks, we have to make the pairs of 4 and we have to cut them with the fifth bar. Understand? Now then comes 4, 1 time 4, and then second time 4, and then third time 4. Then 5, this is only 1 time here in given data. Now the third step is count the tally bars and write down the frequency in the frequency column. 1, 2, 3, so frequency is 3. We have talked about earlier that frequency is number of times a thing repeats itself. Understand? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here is 8 and here 4, 3 and 1. Understand? Now you are done with construction of frequency table of discrete values. Understand? And this table is termed as discrete frequency table. Let me recall this method for you. Whenever you are given some discrete frequencies and you are asked to construct discrete frequency table, what you have to do? You have to first name the table as the name of variables, means the things you have to find out in the table, you have to name the table with that. Understand? And that will be your variable. So you have to put its values in the first column and you don't have to repeat that value in the first column. You have to write the values in ascending order. Understand? Next, you have to make the column for the tally mark for your ease. And you have to check the values of the variable, that how many times this value repeats, and you have to denote this with the bar here. And then you have to count these bars to make their frequencies. Understand? That's very easy. I'm sure you guys are getting my point. And that's all for today. See you soon in the next video. Stay safe and healthy. Allah Hafiz.